Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
50 cut! 120! Bring it! Bring it! What's that?
On 1st and 10, gone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you knock it away, as we just saw there.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Looking for Woods that time. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback is tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Let's go!
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
59!
First down for Darius Guice. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Redskins 7, Rams 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Curley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
To throw is gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
55.
Let's
Mavericks Wolves.
set a tone.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I see him.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the move to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Defense, let's go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first place.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here's Goff.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen, and that will force a turnover on downs. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work, and then someone can catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Right stone. Travel. Full trot.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He lets this one fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's Gurley. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Redskins 7, Rams nothing.
Who goes tonight? 120. 55, Mike. Hey, here I come.
From the 29, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch the screen. Shell.
Third and 2, Goff. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Down, 58, Pittsburgh. 58 to Mike. Rotate.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
You better come harder next time, son.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up knocking it up.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Get in the weight room.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Dancing to his left. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire has different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time, but it led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Wide, get wide. H3 to 18, cover.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go.
22 yards there. A first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it.
They like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
This is Geis. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where players are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On second and a couple, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
180. Check 55, Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
Here we go.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Redskins.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's it. Big.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Let's go, D.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't get nervous.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
That's on the ready.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all. It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're
There he goes, left side.
Joker.
Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys were able to regain the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
I got you, boy.
That's
I got you, boy.
inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
180.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
White 20. Cornell. 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. What's that?
Goff now to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a dangerous pass over the middle of his own coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I got you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That's into the hands of Reynolds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's a unit last drive to get it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Here we go. Set. Hey, Lobo, get your swerve on. Shift! Watch the shift! Get a roll! West!
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready! 90 Wolf. 58's Mike. It's going to be a long day. Right stone. Travel. Kill, kill, kill. Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Throwing down, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here in a 3rd and 8. Jordan Reed has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go around the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And bring it.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. Huddle up, baby. Let's get this. Let's go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
56.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
That's good. Safe. Value 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
23 yards, the final tally. Haskins now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
It's just me and you.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, good. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's gone. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On the toss, it's Gurley. $25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to, he takes off with it. It's a 3.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 34 seconds to go in the game. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And this would complete to Reed. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch the whip. Check the backer, check the backer.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Check 99, check 99. Check 31, check 31. Switch.
After the sack on first down, Haskins, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's hit the roll. West. SOS.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
Shift.
Now Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Zoom, zoom. 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different